What is up, you guys? It's Kamiya Nicole and welcome to or back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a freshman advice video. I've had a lot of people asking me questions for advice personally in my life, so I just thought, why not make a general video for anyone to use? If you guys find this information useful, I feel like I'm going to be talking on things that most people don't really talk about. I saw some other college advice videos and it's more of like the general stuff, but I'm going to be getting into the nitty-gritty in this video, like day-to-day life, day-to-day things that you may not think about because you've never experienced this before. These are things that you need to think about and need to, take notes. So I split this up into sections. So the first section will be things you actually need. Emphasis on actually. So before I start, one of the biggest things of advice I would give is to bulk everything. Not everything, obviously, but like your everyday stuff, like toothpaste. If you need to buy your own toilet paper for your dorm, bulk it. If you need to buy laundry detergent, bulk it. Just those types of things. Try to get it in bulk because a lot of times you'll be spending money throughout the week or just living and needing to buy stuff like toothpaste and laundry detergent randomly can be a really big hit to your pockets because you're not gonna have it like that. I'm sorry, you're not gonna have it like that, okay? So if your family can buy you things in bulk, if you can buy things in bulk beforehand, that is one of my biggest pieces of advice. One of my friends, her family did that for her. They had like a college party and they just bought her a bunch of detergent. She never had to buy detergent the whole semester. She never had to buy something else either. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, that is so smart. Like, you should try to bulk as much stuff as you can. Like, I would just suggest to go to Sam's or Costco because I feel like they always have good deals. Rapid fire, these are some things that you need that you might not actually think about. A broom. My dorm had wood floors, so a broom. A mop, basic cleaning supplies, your bleach, Fabuloso, whatever you use, if you can use that on the floor. And then like cleaning wipes, stuff like that. Soap, paper towels, and toilet paper if you need toilet paper. A mattress topper. The mattresses aren't always comfortable, okay? Mattress topper, command hooks, band-aids, medicine. A lot of people don't think about medicine. You need your DayQuil, your NyQuil, maybe some vitamins. You're going to get sick. I can promise you, first semester I was sick most of it, okay? A shoe rack or like one that goes in the closet. Get you one, especially if you have a lot of shoes. Makeup organizer / desk organizer if you don't wear makeup, whatever. Humidifier, again, you're going to be sick and those rooms sometimes are old and they're dusty. You need a humidifier, okay? Not a need, a fan. They control the temperatures, so you're gonna be hot, and then especially if you're sick and you're hot and get a fan, okay? Plastic plates, cups, and silverware, I suggest that over like metal, plastic, whatever, because you don't want to keep going downstairs to wash it and everything. And I know it's not the most environmentally friendly, but in my opinion, it's just easier, whatever. Shower shoes. Don't be that person, okay? Don't be the person not wearing shower shoes. Do not come in the bathroom without shower shoes on. Just don't do it, okay? A shower caddy or basket, you're gonna need one of those. And then laundry tabs if your school doesn't provide, and yeah, money if your school doesn't provide free washes. Mine does, but yeah, those are the things that I would say you actually need, okay? Say command hooks because you cannot put holes and stuff like that into the walls. So if you're trying to hang up pictures, decorate your room, which I'm sure everybody wants to do, command hooks are going to be your best friend. Try to get as many as you can. Sometimes they can be kind of expensive. So yeah, I found this on Amazon and I feel like this is a better alternative. It's a pretty decent price and it seems like it would work very well. And you only have to buy one roll of that. A section 2 are things that you don't necessarily need but are nice to have. Things that are nice to have: a headboard pillow. I had a headboard pillow and it just makes your bed, makes your room look better, but it also just makes your bed look more like a bed. A TV, okay? My roommate had a TV and obviously you don't need a TV, but sometimes it is really nice. So this is just a reminder, you don't need a TV, but sometimes they can be nice. A speaker, board games. A lot of people might not think about this, but board games, when you're getting to know people, you're meeting people for the first time, board games can be a great way to break the ice. I would suggest taking some from home if your parents have some already, or your grandma, whoever has some already, and you'd be like, can I take this to school? Because board games can be expensive. They run for like $30, $40 sometimes. They're expensive, especially the really good ones. Try to get you a little card game, board games, Uno, whatever, just something, because that is a great way to break the ice when you're meeting people. Room freshener plugins. Not everybody is the cleanliest person in the world. You may be roomed with someone that's not that clean. If you want your room to smell good, I would suggest getting the plugins. We're not allowed to do like candles and stuff like that, so the room plugins are gonna be your best friend. Trust me, okay? You need a hamper, obviously, but a rolling hamper, one that has wheels or whatever. Listen, if you can get your hands on one of those, get it. I highly suggest those. A mirror. I had a mirror in my room. It wasn't like a door mirror. It was just on the wall. I used command hooks. Those are really nice, especially if you're someone like me that likes to get dressed up. You like planning your outfits. You need you a little mirror. Vanity mirror. I got one the other day from Burlington for like $30. So try to go to your local stores and get stuff rather than Amazon and whatever. Try to go to your local stores and see what they have, because a lot of times they have really nice deals, okay? Really nice deals. So a lamp, nice to have, because you don't always want to turn on like your room light or the big light. That's what I call it. Especially at night when you're like studying or whatever, your roommate's trying to sleep, like a lamp can come in handy. This could be part of a need. But again, you can go to study, if you don't have the money for a lamp or whatever, you can go to a study room, you can go to the hallway. Normally dorms, they have like a little study room in the hallways. So yeah, it's not really a need, but they are very, very nice to have. Another thing that's nice to have, ice tray, like a cube ice tray. Because your mini fridge isn't gonna make ice, and sometimes you need ice, so get you a little ice tray. Section 3 is gonna be some things you don't need, but I feel like a lot of people tell you you need these things. I wouldn't say they're a necessity, like you do not need them. And these are just some things that I always see on these types of videos or like on TikTok, and I'm like, you don't need that, you know what I mean? First thing is a whiteboard, unless you're just a whiteboard type of person, which I don't know anyone that's just a whiteboard type of person. So I just feel like this isn't a need. A lot of people might say you need a steamer. You don't need a steamer. It's nice to have. Or an iron. A lot of times you'll be in a group chat with your floor. So if you don't have like an iron or flat iron or scissors or something like that, you can just ask someone. This applies if you don't have like extra ones at home or whatever. I just wouldn't suggest going out your way to buy one, because one, you're not going to use it that often. Like I probably didn't iron my clothes the whole time I was there. Like what did I need to iron for? Unless like it's a job interview or something like that, you know what I mean? So borrowing it isn't a big deal, at least not to me, because it's not going to be all the time. I wouldn't waste your money and go out and buy it, because more than likely someone on your floor is going to have it and you can just borrow it. Maybe that's not always the most convenient, but every time I texted someone, I got what I needed. So I wouldn't go out your way to buy these things. It's more like plan ahead, just ask someone the night before you need it or something, whatever. A planner. A lot of people have like paper planners and like books. One that's just added weight to your back, in your backpack. When you have a phone, you might have a laptop, you might have an iPad like I do. Like use your electronics, because they already come with these features. They already come with a calendar, they already come with a reminder app, they already come with notes, they already come with all that stuff. So you should just use it instead of spending your money on paper things, you know what I mean? Unless you're just a I have to write it down to remember type of person. That's just my personal advice. Honestly, these lists could go on forever, especially the ones that you do need, of stuff you do need. So if I think of anything else, I'll probably just put it on the screen. But yeah, I would also just suggest watching those types of TikToks, see and get a feel of what you might want or need, but also just think about the type of person that you are and like what you do on a day-to-day that actually helps you, especially with school. and just make note of that. Don't get everything that they said they got, because that's what works for them. You know what I mean? Okay, my last section for this video, I like to call it the rules. Okay, these are the rules and regulations of being in college, and if you don't get with it, get lost. No, I'm just playing. No, but for real, get with it, because this will really help you. First rule is work and then play. Always. I don't care what's going on. If your work isn't done, do not go out. You do not want to be the one person whose work's not done. You're like, oh, I can't go out tonight. You don't want to be the one person who's failing a class. Like, you don't want to be that person. So really just stay on top of your work. When assignment is handed to you, even if they're like, oh, this isn't due for 3 days, I'm giving you all this early, just go ahead and, if you have the time, just go ahead and do it, because it'll just make your life so much easier. If you're like me and you forget everything, just go ahead and do that assignment. As soon as you hear about it, just do it, okay? If you can, okay? Read the syllabus. Read the syllabus. Don't only read the syllabus, actually, like, take notes off of the syllabus. Like, this assignment is 50% of your grade and it's due at the end of semester. Like, you don't want to be a week from the end of semester and be like, what? I didn't know about this assignment, because the professor will not mention it. It's in the syllabus, so they did mention it. Maybe not by word, but it was mentioned. Try to plan your assignments, plan your calendar if you use a calendar like I did, planner if you do, you know, not judging you, but whatever. Plan off of that syllabus, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? College resources are there for a reason. Your RA is there for a reason. Tutoring's there for a reason. Your friends are there for a reason. Like, they're not there. Everyone's not there just wanting you to struggle in silence. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask a question in class if you have a question. Like, just do what you gotta do. Piece of advice I have is save as much as you can. Don't be afraid to say that you are broke, okay? That needs to be highlighted. That's one of my biggest advices I can give you. We all are broke, okay? That's the hard reality. We're all broke. You don't have to eat out every night with your friends because they want to go eat out. You do not have to go out every night with your friends. You do not have to go buy a new outfit every week. It is okay to be broke. It is okay, especially in this economy. Nobody is blaming you, hun. Have fun. Talk to people, even if it's someone you don't think you would have ever talked to, you don't think you ever would have got along with. Maybe just spark up a conversation. One of my best friends in college, I met her on like our first day. Like, I think we moved in that day, and it was just because she was sitting outside. She was sitting by herself. So I was like, I'm gonna just go talk to her. I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, I'm just gonna go talk to her. Y'all, tell me why this girl became like one of my best friends. Like, me and her all first semester, it was just me and her, me and her, me and her. If I hadn't talked to her that first day, I would have been alone. I would have been alone all first semester, okay? So please, please, please talk to whoever you can. Try to be friendly, and just meet people and talk to people. This is something a RA had told me during orientation. Try to keep in touch with your family and friends as much as possible, especially if you're going to a school that's pretty far. I go to a school in a completely different state, so staying in contact with my people can be really hard, especially when you're just doing a lot. But at the end of the day, it's going to help you so much. Just know that your family, friends, and everyone, they want to hear from you. They miss you also. It's not like a just one-way thing. Try to talk to them as much as you can, because it will put you in a better mood. Get involved on campus. Getting involved on campus is going to help your transition on campus so much. You're not going to feel as alone. You're not going to feel as like out of place. Like, you're going to start to make a home out of where you are. Be aware of your surroundings and be safe, okay? Try not to go out by yourself at night. Just think smart. Be aware is all I'm trying to say. Be aware. Lastly is make study groups. Now, this list is in no particular order, but lastly, it's make study groups. Even if it's just a group and y'all are all studying different things, sometimes it's just easier to be in a room with other people who are studying. It holds you accountable. You see other people doing work and you're like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to watch this episode of Modern Family instead of doing my work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually going to get something done instead of just sitting here. Since everybody's doing work, I'm going to do work also. That is going to help you so much. In other study groups where you are all studying the same thing, if you have a question, there's someone's there. You know what I mean? It can help so much. A lot of your classes, and again, a lot of your, if you're on a floor, if you're living on campus, your classes, all of that, they're going to have a group chat of some kind. Normally it's on GroupMe. Download GroupMe, okay? Normally the group chats are on GroupMe. Someone is going to make one. Try to text in that group chat. Try to be active in that group chat, because they're going to send stuff that's going to help you. If you ask questions, they're going to help you. You know what I mean? Try to make a group out of that group chat and study with them if you can. It's really going to help you. I posted this on my Instagram and some friends and family responded. So here are some of the questions. So first one is how to manage time plus enjoying college life. Goes into work and then play. Most assignments are going to be assigned that Monday. They're going to pop up on your to-do on Canva that Monday, and they're due by Sunday. That's the amount of time you have. Most events, parties, and stuff like that are starting Friday night. So try to give yourself Monday through Thursday to get that work finished so you don't have to worry about it. And that is just going to help you so much. If you can, do the assignments for the next week, because again, your syllabus is going to tell you everything that you have planned for the whole year. So if you can get your, or semester, whatever, if you can get your assignments that are due next week out the way too, so you don't have to worry about it, do that. You got some extra 30 minutes, go ahead and start that other assignment. So the biggest advice I can give on managing your time, this is advice that someone gave me in a class and it stuck with me. Managing your time, really you just need to give yourself an hour for each thing that you need to do. I say this because this is something I actually did during the school year that helped me so much. When you're looking at your assignments and you're seeing that you have 8, 9 assignments due for the entire week, it can become very overwhelming. But if you split it up and you look at it as, okay, I have an hour to do this assignment, an hour to do this assignment, it really can decrease your stress levels and just make it more manageable, make the assignments more manageable. So I would suggest is going to a study room and being like, you know what, I'm sitting aside in 3 hours to do 3 different assignments. You know what I mean? It will help you so much, I promise y'all. And within that hour, you're going to get so much work done, more work than you probably think you could get done in an hour. Now, first things first that I want to say is that college life can be very hard. I feel like movies, TV shows, and whatever display it a certain way, and it's just like high school, like they display it in this grand, great way, and sometimes it may not meet that expectation, but that does not mean that it's going to be like that forever. My first semester was extremely hard. Try to make a home out of where you are. Because it is going to be your home. Majority of the year, you're going to be at school. So try to make a home out of where you are. Try to just, it takes time. Just know that it takes time. Not everything's going to fall into place immediately. I didn't make all, like, my group of friends until second semester. And that's who y'all see on my channel all the time. We didn't all, like, really start hanging out until second semester. And we all were saying the same thing. Like, we felt lonely on campus. We felt this way, this way, and this way. We wanted to transfer, all this stuff. And now we're all staying because we have each other. And we do so much stuff. We go on trips together. We hang out together. We pray together. We go to church together. Like, we do everything together. There's really never a time we're not together. Warm food ideas, or is it easier to go to the dining hall? Now, baby, depending on your school, that dining hall might be disgusting. Okay? My school, it's a hit or miss, okay? I don't mind the dining hall, but I've had some friends that have had some bad experiences with our dining hall. It is what it is. Is it easier to just cook? It depends. Sometimes it's easier to cook. I know some dorms don't have like a kitchen. Our dorms did at the bottom level. So if you could meal prep, probably do that. I feel like the easiest thing is like chicken and rice and some type of vegetable. That is a great meal. It's really easy to make. Get like chicken breast. Rice is really cheap. Frozen vegetables are really cheap. And there you go. Commented, they said no 8 a.m.s with a bunch of exclamation marks. I don't know why I didn't think about this. I didn't have any 8 a.m.s. That's probably why I didn't think about this. But yeah, it's not high school. You're not going to want to go to class. And the thing is, you don't have to if you don't want to. Don't take advantage of that though. You're not gonna want to wake up at 8 a.m. I promise you, you're not gonna want to. And the thing is, you're not even waking up at 8 a.m. You're waking up at like 7:30 so you can get to class on time. School, you're gonna get on the bus. You're gonna walk to your class that's across the hall. College, you're walking across campus. Like, nobody wants to be 8 a.m. walking across campus and it's raining and it's cold and it's hot and it's this and it's that. 9:30, 10, 11, those are gonna be your best friends. Next one is put your mental health first. Always, I highly, highly, highly agree with this. If you know you're not doing all right, don't turn to things that aren't gonna make you feel better. Don't turn to the drugs, the alcohol, the this, the that. You know what I mean? Like, really assess what's wrong. And again, use your campus resources. My campus in specific, you can go to counseling for free. They give you free sessions. So try to see if your college does something like that also. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Maybe you're not a sentimental, emotional person, but just let them know, hey, I'm going through a hard time. I would really appreciate if we could talk about it, or if you gave me some words of encouragement or whatever. Just really think about, at the end of the day, do you want to be down? Like, do you want to feel this way? No. So maybe having those hard conversations is going to be better than feeling that way. You know what I mean? And I know it's easier said than done, but really just try to make an effort to put your mental health first. Do the things that are going to make you feel better. It goes into another point. Try to get a hobby. Try to, and that sounds so mean. If you like sports, like, turn to your sport. If you like knitting, turn to your knit. Maybe you don't have a hobby yet. Try something you've never tried before. Join a yoga class, join a fitness club, join some other club of something that you might be interested in, might want to learn about. Art. Next thing someone said is, you don't need your whole closet. You will buy clothes when you are in college. Now, this is true, but baby, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I brought my whole closet. And it's because I'm crazy, and because I will be in the middle of the night just thinking about a shirt that I left at home. And I just can't, I physically cannot do that. Like, I will be thinking about that shirt that I left at home. I will. But what that person said is true. You will buy more clothes, so be mindful of that. Give away your clothes, donate them. Be realistic on what you want to bring is what I would say. I need to know what your room looks like. Go to orientation, go to those campus tours, do that so you can know what your room looks like and you know beforehand what you do need to get for storage and things like that. Study groups are so important, which we already talked about here, but again, that's just proving my point that study groups are very important. Someone else said, bring that fucking umbrella everywhere. It's going to rain. Try to have an umbrella on you, because sometimes it will rain midday and you was in the middle of class and now you caught in the rain. You know what I mean? Check that weather. Check that weather before you go outside. All right, y'all, so that's it for me. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, make sure you drop them down below. I feel like there are things that I forgot to mention, but it's just because college has a lot of layers to it, okay? That's something that I realized with my first year, is that, like, it's just a lot of layers. You're starting a whole new life, basically. Let's say if you were moving into your first apartment, it's like that, but with school on top of it, okay? So yes, there are gonna be things that are provided for you, and that's the huge difference. There's gonna be things that are provided for you. There's resources that are there for you. There's all this stuff, but it's just, there's other stuff. If y'all enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure you like, give me a little comment, and subscribe. And I'll do more videos like this if I can think, if there's more things I need to say, if there's more things y'all need to know, I'll let y'all know, okay? Because, yeah.